my pleasure today to detail with you once more leisurely taiko to the left. Of course, this time we're facing a different angle, so I'm trying to give you all of the instructions and directions so you can feel comfortable facing a new direction. You remember that from brush knee left, from the front, leisurely taiko, the left hand, comes up to the center line and it lowers. The left hand draws into the belly. The left hand rises up the chest as we step into the chop to the throat. We step back off the left foot and the left hand is open to the sky before we turn back to face 130, hand at the chest, stepping into the uprooting push. We'll go over the details for you, making it as simple as we can to learn the Soon 73. So after our brush knee towards 130 or 2, you know we're in this position. Let's go over the footwork just a few times. So step 1, right foot back and down. Step 2, shift the weight to the right foot. Step 3, bring in the left bubbling well. In 4, the left foot steps right back out on the heel where it was towards 130. We shift our weight, bringing in the follow step in 5, the chop to the throat. We step back in number 6, taking the weight off the left toes. We remember in our twirl that it's turning the waist to our left that brings the left toes around. We come back with center line facing 130 for the 8th part with follow step in our leisurely taiko. So after our brush knee, it's adjust the back right foot. If you need to take it back further, do that. If you need to just put it flat, do that. That's 1. 2, shift the weight back. 3, touch the left bubbling well. 4, step with the left heel, toe pointing towards 130 or 2, shift the weight. Right foot follow step in our left bow stance. That's our chop to the throat. Then in 6, we step back, pick up the left toes. 7 is where we just turn our waist. And ideally, keep the nose over the navel as we turn back towards 130 or 2, stepping on the left heel for 8, and the follow step of the uprooting push and leisurely taiko. Of course, you know the entire thing, so it's easier to put in the hands. Let's do that a few times. So we have our brush knee left towards 130. So the right foot steps back, the left hand, almost like it's drawing again, comes up over the right hand. So here the right palm faces around 130, the left palm is kind of facing off towards 3 with the left fingers pointing towards 130. In step 2, we shift the weight onto the back foot and the hands lower together until they're about in front of lower dantian. In step 3, the left toes come in and the hands come in with the left palm now facing lower dantian or the belly. Here, the right fingers connect with the pinky side. And step 5 is the left foot steps out and the hands rise to the throat. 6, of course, is the chop to the throat with the follow step. So we have the open chop between index finger and thumb. We step back off the left foot and turn to our left. When we can no longer hold center line, we turn back with right fingers tracing around to the wrist side, the thumb side, to step into the uprooting push with follow step. 8 steps. I'll get close and show you the hands again, but let's bring it into flow. 1 starts here where the left hand comes up, right foot goes back. 2, shift the weight, hands lower. 3, bring in left bubbling well, left palm faces. 4, step out on the heel, left palm to the sky. 5, chop to the throat with follow step going back for 6, raising left toes. 7 is our turn from the waist, coming back to face 130 or 2 for 8. The uprooting push, the 8 steps of leisurely taiko to the left. Let me get really close so that we can make sure you remember what the hands are doing. From the front, the left hand comes up and over the right hand as the right foot steps back. We shift the weight back, step 2, the hands lower. In 3, the left palm and the left bubbling well comes in. The left hand flips up, and now these 2 fingers, these 2, touch right here, supporting the wrist as the hand comes up, the center line stepping out with left foot. We step in to the chop to the throat, right there, chop to throat. We step back, unweight the left foot, turn from the waist. Now we keep that nose, chest, and navel connection. When we can't go any further, we turn back from the waist, and now right fingers trace around to thumb side, left foot steps into the 8th, the push of the hands, the karate chop hand. The side is what's pushing out. Let's go over it one more time and then bring it into a little more flow. After our brush knee, we have leisurely taiko left with step 1, left hand, right foot. Step 2, shift weight, lower hands. Step 3, bring in left hand and left foot. 4, step out, raise left palm. 5, shift weight, chop to the throat. 6, step back, raise left toes. 7, turn from waist, fingers on the thumb side for 8, stepping into the karate chop push with follow step, we recall. So the left follow step comes up on the bubbling well with some space. We remember we always want like shoulder width. Sometimes in class I see people's follow steps come super close, right up on their heel. But even here, especially at the end of our leisurely taiko, we want some distance between our feet because of what we're going to do in our next move. So here at the end, turn your follow step so that your right toes are facing 3 o'clock. And bring the follow step so that it's kind of up on this line with the left toes, kind of, sort of. We'll go in more detail in next lesson. Let's bring it to flow here a few times from the position where we have open and close facing 6 o'clock. So from here, we just breathe in, allow the hands to open. Breathe out, let the hands close. Here we have number 44, I believe, which is brush knee left, standing on the right foot, looking to 130. Left foot steps, left hand lowers, turn the body towards 130, adjust the right follow step, and leisurely taiko. 1, left hand, right foot. 2, shift the weight back, lower hands. 3, bring in left bubbling well, left palm. 4, left palm rises as we touch. 5, chop to the throat. 6, step back. 7, little turn. Fingers come around the wrist side to support the thumb as we take our 8th step in the karate chop push, where the follow step, the right toes face 3 o'clock, and they're kind of in line with the left on this 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock angle. Let's do 2 more of those in flow. Starting here, just taking a breath in and out. Through the nose is preferable. And brush knee to the left, towards 130 or 2. When the left foot steps out, the left hand lowers. We keep space under armpits. Right follow step. Leisurely tie coat left. So right foot adjusts, left hand up and over. Lower the hands, but don't watch the hands as left palm and left bubbling well come in. Step out, let hands rise. Keep some distance between the hand and body. As we chop to the throat, the hands extend a little. We keep the elbow bent enough so that when we go back, the elbow can straighten but not lock. Here, when we can no longer turn the waist, now bending the elbow flips the left palm to face roughly 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock for our pinky side push in step 8. We remember that it's the waist turning. It's the waist turning that's making the left foot turn, the left hand turn, and that's really all it's doing. It's really all it's doing. Just like that. Just like that. Right. And the right hand's just kind of coming around for the ride. So we've had our chop, all right? We turn the waist, and then the left hand is now so that the fingers are up. Hand is kind of in front of the chest as we step into that little push towards 130 or 2. Let's do one more flow from 6 o'clock together. I love practicing Tai Chi with you. Let's have a breath together. And brush knee left towards 2 o'clock. Left foot touches down, left hand lowers. Turn the body a little, follow step in time. Follow step goes flat as left hand starts to rise for leisurely tie coat. Number 2, shift the weight. 3, bring in hands and foot. 4, step out again as hands rise. 5, chop to the throat. Open the elbow as we step back in 6. 7, turn the waist as far as it'll go. Then bend the elbow, flipping the hand up. For the karate hand push, the follow step right toes point roughly to 3 o'clock with the feet kind of on the same line. We'll get to that in the next lesson. Hopefully that's clear. I would encourage you to go back to the beginning of the video and go through the whole flow again. These videos are getting kind of long now that we've moved on, so I'm not going to make another episode of the flow. You can just go back to the beginning. Thanks for joining me. I hope it was useful. Can't wait to get into our next lesson. Soon we'll be into a brand new move that you haven't done yet. See, this goes kind of fast when you already know the leisurely tie coat. Now it's just a matter of practice at a different angle. You got it. I'm sure I'll see you again soon.